Hey everybody, I am just working on my comic for a little bit this evening. I'll probably be back on again later tonight. So it's like 5 o'clock here, quarter after 5. And at some point I'll have to go make dinner. So I'm just going to stream for a little bit. So I'm still working on the second panel on page 2. I'm actually getting kind of confused because I have so many layers going on here. But I turned some off and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what all my inking layer is. This an inkling layer? I forgot to name things as I was going. So I think that's one. Yeah, what a mess. So anyway, I decided to do this group back here because I want to pull them down into the bottom panel. So I just have the main character to ink back here now. Okay, I need to find out which is the most recent. I think that's it. I'm trying not to put too much detail obviously back here with tiny brush because when it's printed, so much of it's going to be lost. So I think after I so I'm going to finish these guys, pull that down, then I'm going to, then I think I'm going to do, I have 2 more people to do here. I have to finish the feet and things on these guys. Then I'm going to do the background and see if I need to insert any more people anywhere. So I am going to have to put this background, wait, was it? Not that one. I can't get her feet right. She's supposed to be in front of everybody, so she's supposed to be slightly bigger. And she might even need to be just a tad bigger. Maybe not. I mean, she's not supposed to be like a ton in front of them, but a little bit in front of them. All right, let's see here. Oh my god, this is so hard to do. It's like you have to get the lines just right, and I'm going to be ultra picky because she's the main character, so. Let's just fill this in. All right, I am going to zoom in here like a million times to try to get this. Right. Oh, God, this is so hard to do. So little. I had it zoomed in at 400%. Hey, Sabethy. I'm streaming early. But I'll probably stream my actual update later tonight. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're working. Yeah, you sound a little bit down about the working in your video. You just came off a break too, huh? I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this. I can't do this foreshortened. I just want to fill this in with black and see what it looks like. Oh man. So they're expecting you to do like triple, quadruple the work because they're low on staff. It's such a bummer. Uh-oh. Looks like I didn't close my lines. Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's just, ugh. I might have to go back into the workforce at some point, and I just so don't want to because of that kind of stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to be at home right now with my kid if it wasn't for my husband, so. All right, where was that guy? Is he here? But he's also feeling the pinch, being the sole breadwinner. Breadwinner. Because my money is just grocery money and stuff like that at the moment. Two teachers down. So it's not the classroom time that's the problem. It's all the administrative crap and politics that's sucking the life out of you. Yeah. Well, you're totally I know it's killing you now, but you're totally doing the right thing, like bootstrapping your art stuff with your paid work, so that until you get enough content built up and following and stuff, that then you can shift. It just sucks that you have to burn the candle at both ends. So. Would you have to find another job instead, or just be able to stay home and work on your art? Mm. Well, don't make yourself sick. Are there any plans to hire anybody else soon, or are they just on a freeze with? Oh, well, that sounds totally doable. You can do it. You can do it. Just take lots of vitamin C. Don't push yourself so hard on the challenge. You know, maybe you get some vitamin D in you too. You could be having seasonal affective disorder as well on top of your total overworkedness. If you're not seeing the sun and because it's cold there. Now wait a minute, she'd be in front of this dude, so oh my god, I cannot draw foreshortened frickin' feet. This sucks. She that's a problem here. Shit, 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 shit. This is a problem. So is she stepping backwards or is her leg up? This is a problemo. Muy problemo. What is wrong with you? Is that off? Put this back up. Oh, why? Let's see, did I? Tablet's getting glitchy. I was working on another comic book. I didn't end up finishing it. It was an investigator who, like a private eye, who was hired by this to do crisis control for a company that inadvertently unleashed mutant humans. I might go back to it someday. I never got past, I didn't actually start doing pages. I didn't get past the concepts. I was scripting it and during the 100 days, and so I never finished. But that's okay. So that's why I'm trying to do a smaller story this time. And it's still longer than I initially planned. Because I was only going to do about 24 pages or something, and it's now like 30. I mean, I still haven't finished thumbnailing the entire thing, but I could maybe live with that. Foreshortening. It's believable, isn't it? I think it could be believable. But unfortunately, my pen is starting to get... I wonder if my kid's doing something downstairs with the internet that's making it... All right, now... Maybe I just need to shrink this dude in the back is the deal. If I shrink this dude in the back, maybe then my problem will be solved. You, Andorian ripoff, you are too big. think that'll work. You know, I have no idea how long it takes me to finish a page. Because as you can tell, I'm really anal, and there's no deadline on this, so I'm just, and I'm not actually keeping track either. So I suppose I maybe should. But like with this one, I'm jumping all over the place and I'm like changing everything and I'm redrawing a ton and experimenting. So, plus I'm going to shade it all. I don't think it's going to I don't know. I think the more I do it, the faster I'll get. But right now, I can tell you it's probably slow as heck. It's probably slow as all get out. All right, I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need because I've got a bazillion layers going on. Okay, so that is the original ink layer that I am going to be redoing. So, and put that up there. So 13 and 14 is the back group. So I need to combine these guys. Combine, create folder and insert layer and make this back group. And then layer 10 is the front group lines. And I see nothing on layer 9, so I will, wait a minute, do I? Let's change the color of it and see if anything changes. I see, it was the inking on that, so I don't need that anymore. And okay, that is the villain sketch. Well, thank you, because I was just complaining to my husband last night that I was so insecure about this, and I was really, that I wasn't feeling, because see, I can't just like accept, like when I do something, I want it to be as good as an industry professional, you know? I can't, and then if it's not, which of course it's not because I don't work in the industry, I mean, maybe someday it would be that quality. I really have a hard time like not freaking out and quitting the project. So, and he was yelling at me last night because it's a problem. It's a problem I have. And anyway, so so it's good to hear that. It's good to get that feedback. Because I get way too, I give into the negative voice way too much and say, you know, I can't do it. It's not good enough. Marvel or DC wouldn't hire me with this work, so I have to quit, you know. But I don't need to be hired by Marvel or DC to do this comic. I just need to get it done and tell it for its own sake. And Anyway, so you are worried about time due to wanting to get content out there. When I delay too long on a page, I have a huge skill gap in pages. You mean if you obsess over details on one page and you kind of rush over another one, then but see, I think there's like a balance, right? Like I take too much time and I think you have the right approach. So anyway, I like your work just fine. I think it's really awesome. I love the way you do lines and the expressiveness, like when that girl was running and then the page. Oh, and now my people are so stiff. It drives me nuts. And then I was so, like, love the way you laid out the page with the post that you did today. And I don't know. And it's going to look really good, I think, when it's all, because I still don't know what you're going to do as far as inks and everything, as far as your final like shading, and I like the way you draw your girls and all the details of the scary dark entities around them and stuff, especially the one with the 4 eyes. That guy's cool. Does he, I was going to ask, that was going to be one of my questions was, does that guy have like a, does that demon have like a name? Is he like a specific like antagonist, or is he just like a random entity that was on some of those pages? You know, in 4 months when you stop working, if you decide to stop working and just stay at home and focus on doing art, you know, if you do some art prints or stickers or things like that too, they won't take as long as a whole comic. And so you can supplement, you know, your content with other. I know you did those Fortnite stickers I saw in one of your older videos. Did you sell those, or were they just for fun for your mom and stuff? So when you say you're new to art, but you've always been drawing, but you mean as far as like art with a purpose, with like an aim, when you went to university, and because you told that story about on one of your videos, like, well, you know, we're always the people that don't feel like they are still improving or need to keep improving are the ones that really need it the most. You know what I mean? Like the blind ones. So it's like, it's just a life. That's the thing I keep having to tell myself. Like, have I ever made, like, finished a long form comic book before to where I could work professionally at it? No. Well, how am I supposed to do it? By making them. And I'm not going to be as good as Ryan Ottley, who did Invincible and is now working on the new Spider-Man, or Jeff Smith, who did Bone. I'm not going to be as good right now because I'm just starting out, right? With this part of my, I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. So we can only, I think, I don't know what I'm trying to give myself a pep talk. I'm trying to give myself a pep talk. So, as well as you. I think you're doing great. And obviously you're getting a lot of comments on your work, so other people think you're doing great too. And your videos are so well put together. See, and I think you're doing really good too there, because you have like visions of putting other expanding your YouTube, and that's going to help too. You're just right at the beginning, so I wouldn't stress about it too much and just keep on keeping on, you know? I think you're on the right track, and you're doing all the right things, and your videos are really good. Like I said, if I was trying to do it traditionally like you are, I would literally have to buy, like, I'd be going through reams of vellum paper, and I'd have to get a light box, because I am so used to layer upon layer upon layer of corrections and undos, and like anybody who works traditionally, I loved it when I was younger, but then I went digital. And it's hard. Traditional is hard. I'm scared to death to do traditional now. I keep thinking maybe I should offer commissions or something, you know, like, but I'm like, there's no way my quality would be as good traditionally as it is digitally anymore. I'm so out of practice. It's like, frick. I don't even have any, all my pens are dried up, my ink, all of it. I'd have to buy all new supplies, and oh, I would hate it. I would hate it. Because I would suck. It would take months. Because, you know, like, art is like a muscle memory. Oh, you're so sweet. I have literally been holding back for 20 years because, for comics anyway, not other art, not other kind of art, because I have been scared to death that I couldn't do it, that I couldn't draw everything I need to draw. And I was scared to show my work, my comic book work. So when I found the 100 days, I wish I hadn't stopped, but quite honestly, I had some depression and stuff, and I just couldn't focus on the other comic I was trying to do. And like I said, it's not like the only thing I'm doing, so, but it's one of those things that I've always wanted to do, and if I don't do it now, I can't just keep putting it off forever. So I'm going to try to create some stuff now. So Bethy, I might have to hit you up for some DMs later when I get to some of the more sensitive stuff in this comic for your opinion about it. So I don't know where this guy's hand went. I might have to sketch all that in there. So let's see. And I have to say, finding SketchUp and all the 3D modeling stuff really does like help me, because I cannot draw backgrounds and things in perspective, so finding this has really helped. Finding SketchUp has really helped, but I do think it makes my work a little stiff, so, you know, someday I should just really make a study of doing 3D art on my own. Yeah, I mean, I do. I do commission work for people digitally, but I mean for like comic book stuff, like, you know, if I was going to go to a convention and stuff. Okay, I'll message you on the Facebook later when I get ready to do that stuff. But like if I decide to go, like if I finish this and I print it up and I want to like go to a table at a con or something, like I wouldn't take commissions there at the table because I'd be scared to draw like in real life. So, but I suppose people could ask me for commissions for later. But yeah, I would be. I'd be too wimpy because I think there would be a difference in quality, and I'd be scared of that. So. But I do want to like. So the problem with me is I have two different areas of my. Well, I have several different areas of focus and interest, and so this comic, like I do a lot of children's stuff, and this is an adult comic, and I also do the coloring books, and I have some art prints, but they're just more like straight up illustrative stuff, and so I don't know how to reconcile all of it. I'm gonna have to have like a million pen names or a million, I don't know. Plus the other projects, like the writing projects and stuff I work on. Eventually, I will have a giant communications media empire. Oh, yes. A difference to me? I think, I don't know. It's all a moot point. Right now, I just gotta get this out and then. Like right now on my website, it's like heavily focused on the coloring books and the illustration. And I don't know that I can actually, like if I finish this, because I am going to make it not safe for work, I don't think I can put it on my website. So I'll have to find another avenue to make it available online. It's kind of a problem. I hate changing. I don't want to have all these different names and pen names and stuff, but I just, people get so bent out of shape about everything. Like, I'm a diverse person and I don't just have one interest, but I don't want people to like be all up in my face because, oh, the children's. You're corrupting the children's. Yeah. So I am worried about who passed away in your page though. Was it her friend, or I'm worried about the character in your thing? Okay, yeah. Because you don't want to spoil. You don't want any spoilers out there. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, because I want to know. I can't wait. I want to know now, and I want to see it later too. I don't mind spoilers. So. I like watching, like, to me, so, like, I don't hide, I probably won't hide anything on this. I'll probably, like, give it all away, like, as I do it online, and then I'll offer it to you. But I find that, unless I've got, like, a huge following, okay, so first, because I don't expect to publish this anywhere except for through myself, and secondly, I mean, even if I put it up on, like, Webtoons or something, well, Tapastic, not Webtoons, or if I make copies, probably copies because it's not safe for work. And then I only have 74 followers or 72 or whatever it is, so if they want to watch, I don't think they're going to be really clamoring. People aren't going to be like, the people that end up purchasing it won't probably be my watchers, or all of them, and maybe nobody else. So I don't know. I just. Oh, the torture. The suspense, the torture. Sympathy. You're killing me. I want to know. See, Netflix and Hulu and the streaming sites, they've spoiled us. We can't wait. We can't wait for next week's episode anymore. We got to know right now. Wait a minute. He doesn't have enough fingers here. That's a little weird, but the only reason I'm actually streaming right now and working right now is because it's like miraculously not hot in my office at the moment, because it's miraculously not. I mean, it's still warm up here. I have to have two fan, like my industrial fan going and stuff, but compared to usual, it is not hot, and so. But I'm gonna have to go in a couple of minutes because my kid is probably sneaking food downstairs and starving to death. So yes, yes. I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to be. It's like I want to draw it and I want it to be there like a rated R movie, right? But I don't want it to be anything that is offensive or fetishized, or you know what I'm saying. I need a sensitivity reader to make sure that it's good stuff and not lame. And also, I might DM you about, because I have two endings and I'm not sure which one to do, and I'm kind of curious. I might DM you about, when I get to that point, which one you think would be better for the characters. So that's what I want to DM you about. Awesome. Oh, all right, good. I mean, I hope it's for everybody, but some people are not with the times and humanity the way they should. So, but I don't want it to be like, I just want it to be like normal. Like, it shouldn't be, that's just who they are, and it shouldn't be a big deal to them. It's the future. I mean, I suppose it still is, like, I'm sure there's still problems in the future. I mean, because this is going to be a dark comic anyway. So, but I mean, I just want it to be You know what I'm saying. To the one that doesn't kill the gays. No more tragic gays. Well, I'll DM you what I had in mind originally. I'll DM it to you later, and then you can tell me what you think. Oh my God. So, because I know which way I'm now leaning, but I'm still totally tossed up in the air. But it doesn't have anything to do with, like, there's no, what am I trying to say? There's no discrimination in this story at all. Like, there's no outside discrimination between anything. It's all just personal stuff. There's no, see, now I'm trying not to give it away because I'll DM you. I'll just DM you. I'll tell you what I'll like later tonight or tomorrow or something. I'll lay out what, probably tonight. I'll just type up what my idea is and the gist of the short story, and then you can tell me what you think. Because I still just don't know which way to go. This guy probably needs hair under here or something. There's some kind of... It's fine, but it's too... All right. Have fun at your meeting. I'm going to go make my kid dinner, so I'll be on later tonight to do my official update, and I'll be around. So thanks for popping in, and I hope that I helped alleviate some of your work stress. Later. Good night. I mean, later. 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 All right. I think the balance of this page is way off. I don't think this top panel is right. I might have to try to pull another screenshot off of that because I'm not happy with it. I'm kind of curious how this will... Alright, I just want to quickly see what the difference is. Oh yeah, I'll get a lot of detail in here. Okay, this will be fine. Hey kiddo, are you hungry? Alright, that's my cue. I gotta go. Alright, hold on a second. Let me stop streaming. Alright, later.